You know that friend who laughs at literally everything? The one who cracks a joke when the universe is clearly falling apart? The person who finds the absurdity in a flat tire, a canceled flight, or a 5-alarm personal crisis. Yeah, they've seen some things. And I'm not talking about a bad grade in high school. I'm talking about the kind of experiences that don't just scar you, they reshape you. They rebuild your entire operating system from the ground up. Let me give you an example. Someone cuts them off in traffic. Do they lose their mind? Slam the horn? No. They're already 3 exits ahead, wondering if that person just got fired, or if their kid is sick, or if they're just having the worst day of their life.
Why?
Because when you've survived an earthquake, you don't panic over a little thunder. Other people's rain showers just don't feel like a threat anymore. Here's the thing nobody tells you about people who have endured too much. Their brain isn't broken. It's been optimized. Not for comfort, for survival. It's a masterpiece of adaptation that's still figuring out how to exist in a world that now feels, comparatively, a little too quiet. But what's really happening beneath the surface is even stranger. They develop what you could call an immunity to chaos. Not an immunity to pain, they still feel that deeply, but an immunity to being completely destroyed by it. They've learned a fundamental, unshakable truth, that survival isn't just possible, it's inevitable. And this is where it gets beautiful. You'd think someone who's been through hell would be cynical, right? Bitter? Closed off. Often, it's the exact opposite. They become the most empathetic people on the planet. Aggressively empathetic. They can sense your sadness from across a room because they speak that language fluently. A slight pause in your text, a fake smile, they notice. And they're already figuring out how to check on you without making it weird. They can read silence. Not just the absence of noise, but the texture of it. Is it a tired silence? A disappointed silence? A peaceful one? Most people walk into a room and see furniture. These people walk in and feel the emotional temperature, and they feel it all more intensely. Psychologists call it post-traumatic growth. Research shows that a huge number of people who go through significant trauma don't just bounce back, they bounce forward. Their gratitude becomes almost comically intense. They'll tear up at a beautiful song or a perfect slice of pizza, and they are not even a little bit embarrassed about it. But then there's the shadow side, the part nobody warns you about. Hypervigilance. Their threat detection system never fully shuts off. Ever been with someone who has to sit facing the door? Or who has 17 backup plans for a simple trip to the grocery store? That's not paranoia. That's a nervous system that learned the hard way that safety is a luxury, not a guarantee. And here's the part that'll really get you. They often downplay their own story. Oh, it was nothing. Other people have it worse. They've developed an allergy to being seen as a victim. They survived by telling themselves they were fine, so admitting they're struggling now feels like failing at their own superpower. In relationships, they become walking paradoxes. They'll show up for you at 3 a.m. without question, but ask them to open up about their own fears. Suddenly, they're busier than ever. They desperately want connection, but their history has taught them that depending on someone comes with a price tag. So they learn to need nobody, which sounds strong, until you realize how incredibly lonely it is. But through it all, there's the humor. That dark, irreverent, next-level humor. It's not about being insensitive. It's about taking the power back. When you can laugh at the absurdity of your own pain, it loses its grip. Every joke becomes a tiny act of rebellion against the things that tried to break them. So, the next time you meet someone who seems a little too calm in a crisis, a little too quick to laugh at their own misfortune, just know, they've earned that. They've been reshaped by the storms, and they came out the other side not just standing but seeing more clearly. They're not just surviving. They've learned how to be a lighthouse in someone else's storm. If this resonated with you, please subscribe. And if you want to support more deep dives like this, hit that join button. I genuinely appreciate having you along.